What's up? What's up, everybody? We back, man. We know it was a little hiatus there, a little, you know what I'm saying, a little pause, but we back. We ready to get to some cheddar, man. It's Saturday. It's me and my guy Junior, man. What's up, Junior? Everything good with you, bro?
Yeah, man, ready to get going. Don't need to talk about anything else other than basketball. Even though we all have our opinions, that's not why people watch the show. So let's get back to cashing some tickets, my guy. Let's do this.
Exactly. Yeah, we know what was it Wednesday, they're supposed to have some games, and then obviously they start boycotting the games. So we're gonna try to get back to some basketball today. We will have the games, we have the three games that were supposed to be played on Wednesday. So we know we, what I'm saying, did the show on Wednesday, but we're gonna break them down again, try to get to some cash today. Hope obviously the heads, we don't know where the heads of the players are at. It might be a little tricky cap today, but still just ready, what I'm saying, as a basketball fan, Junior, ready for some more NBA, man. Make sure you guys go to SBR picks /NBA. Check out our articles we have over there, NBA, MLB, NHL, everything, man. So if you want some free picks, make sure you guys click the link in the description, and we have plenty of free picks over there, articles, and make sure you guys are line shopping as well for the odds, for the get the best odds. Junior, well, what's up, man? We just got three games today, so this was the first game that was supposed to go, Junior. The Orlando Magic versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks opened up at 13, it's sitting at 13 and a half. Now, last game, Junior, this game was 14 and a half, and the total has steamed up to 227. In this particular case, the total is down, pretty much back down to 225 and a half. What you thinking on this one? And why do you think the total isn't the same here?
Just for what you said, you kind of don't know where the players' heads are going to be at. That's kind of going to be my whole angle on today's show, really. I'm kind of just betting the numbers more so than I'm trying to handicap these games outright. The whole situation as a handicapper is just less than ideal when players lose their rhythm and things get broken up. But I'm just going to say this: I ain't going to talk about the situation like I said to start the show because that's not what this show's about. But you can't really think that the reason the players stop playing is suddenly all of just forgotten and they just kind of don't care about it. There's going to be a certain I think the atmosphere is probably going to be kind of weird in the beginning. And for that reason, I like both underdogs in the first quarter. I think these first quarter spreads are really high. All season long, I always talk about any first quarter spread that's over one possession. It's just really difficult to cover those. So I'm taking the Magic in the first quarter at +5. I think the Bucks will end the series today. But just to ask them to cover 5 points after, I'm just making assumptions, but I'm going to assume that these guys haven't been practicing regularly. They haven't been, and nothing's been regular about the last 4 days, right? Like strikes or boycotts or whatever you want to call it, that doesn't happen on a regular basis. The last time that probably happened was like, the civil rights era or something like that. At least when it's something to do with other than money, because money's
Exactly.
the only thing that stops sports. So when it's not about money, I just think that you can't really think the atmosphere is just going to be the same. And as handicappers, we got to take that into consideration. So for me personally, I think 5 points is a lot to ask. Now, don't get me wrong. Milwaukee could come out here and smack these dudes. I know that. But more times than not, Jay, you know this for a fact, +5 spreads in the first quarter, you got to ride with the dog because that's a lot of points. So that's just what I'm doing today in this spot.
Exactly. Yeah, the Bucks would pretty much have to be coming out smacking them. They would have to come out with the mindset that with the motivation that we want to blow them out from the get go. And what my guy Junior saying, we don't know exactly if they're motivated to get there. And the way that I'm thinking, Junior, maybe the Bucks. I mean, why do they need to blow this with this point spread? When you're favored by 13 and a half, 14 points, that's pretty much saying, hey, for a fact they're coming out. You know what I'm saying? When you land 14, you don't know, hey, they're coming to play. They're motivated. I know that they want to smack this team up. I mean, not necessarily. I don't think that's the case, Junior. I really think they just need to get. They just only need to get one more win. I was surprised to see that them boys didn't just. So obviously they could just forfeit the game because Orlando wouldn't take the forfeit. But I'm surprised that. Them boys just like, man, this game already over, man. You just take this one. But obviously they can't do that, Junior. The game still has to be played, but. It's kind of crazy. I know the first game I was looking towards maybe taking a buzz, maybe just leaning towards them. Now I know right before that game, Junior George Hill was going to be inactive. He wasn't going to play for that game. I'm like, what's going on? What's up with this spread? And then we saw that the players weren't going to take the floor. Just don't know where the Bucks' heads are at. I mean, maybe they could just want to come out here and just get a win. I would not lay the 13.5, 14 points here. I'm not laying Bucks first half. I'm not laying any points with this team because you're not only asking them to be winning or to have their head there, you're asking them to be winning by margin, pretty much a blowout. So I can really see what my guy Junior is saying there. 5 points in the first quarter. I mean, you're pretty much getting more cushion than you are in the first half, and then you're getting them, you know what I'm saying, pretty much with less time to give them that cover. So I like that play, Junior. Like I say, I mean, I wasn't looking at that one, but might have to, you know, start ride with you on that one a little bit. The Magic first half might not be a bad look with both of these teams coming out. You never really know. The Magic could come out pissed too, Junior. Another angle. The Magic could be pissed at the Bucks. Man, they was just ready to go to the house. Now they had to stay here a couple extra days, had to go back to their hotel room and stuff. They was ready to leave on Wednesday. Probably had their bags already packed, Junior. So there's another little angle where could the Magic be pissed at the Bucks for like, man, we was just trying to get to the house, bro.
It's not bad. It's not a bad angle. I'm telling you, dog. I just think that the Magic. I just don't think they're going to lie down. They're going to lose. But you know, if you're going to lace them up, well, might as well play. Vucevic is averaging 30 a game. All they need is one dude to get hot from three. If Fournier, can you hit me a couple threes? Because Fournier been cold in this series. He's had a couple days off. Come on, Fournier. Hit me a couple threes early, and the Magic are going to cover this +5. I really think so.
Got you. Yeah, my thing is if as the game goes on, if the Magic don't give up, like I said, I think they'll be able to cover this 13.5, 14 points. Like I say, it was 14. Now it seems like some bettors are having a little bit of trepidation there with betting the Bucks. I mean, really, because this game was 14.5. No lie, the other day my local was hanging 15. It was hanging 15, man. So it was interesting to see to me today the line differences. There was, you know what I'm saying, because we saw where the money was at already. Now the games are pretty much played after 2 days. So it was just real interesting to see as far as the line. What do you think about the total here, Junior, as far as the players coming out rusty or them not practicing? It sounds like you maybe like lean towards the under here, or I just want to talk about how we think our philosophies as far as with the totals coming back after this little 2-day break.
Honestly, I haven't really put a lot of thought into the total because once I saw that first quarter number, that's just where my mind was at. But because you're asking me the question, though, I just think that it's kind of hard to bet the over in the sense. The Bucks and both the Bucks and the Magic are two of the better defensive teams in the NBA. So you have to kind of figure that, you know, your jumper could always be off. Defense is just about the effort that you put forth. You're either going to play defense or you're not. There's no like magic formula to defense. Defense is effort based. Your defensive principles are always going to be the same. Your jumper, that maybe he's going to go down, maybe it's not. So that's kind of how I look at it. Like 225 between two defensive teams. Obviously, Milwaukee is a great offensive team. We just don't really know where their heads are at. You're talking about George Hill. The reason for this entire stoppage happened in their home state. So you just don't really know how these guys feel about this whole situation and how they're going to come out and play. So I would just lean towards the under for a lot of different reasons.
Got you. What's up, Jim Rummy? We got James in here. Glad Pacer done. They look worse than G League team defensively. Exactly. Jay Navarez, what's up? I need money. Where my other guy is? Where Sabino say? Give him a shout out. What's up, Sabino? I don't know how to say your last name, but what's up, my guy? Appreciate you for tuning in every day. Only playing live bets. Hey, I wouldn't talk you out of that either, man. You don't have to force bets. What's up, Sean Dozier? There's my guy there. Dirty Will. We got Nathan Cerner, Jermaine Burgess in here. Mikey 0332. Robert Johnson. Appreciate all you guys, man. Hit the like button if you can. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel.
I'm sorry, Jay, because I had my mic kind of far away. Can you hear me better now?
There you are. Yeah, Junior back now. I can still hear you, but it was like, yeah, you were a little far. What's up, Emal? What's up? That's my guy there too. My guy K. Paul say, let's get this cheddar. That's exactly. Jim Rummy under 227.5 before game got canceled a couple of days ago. Exactly. That's the only thing I'm saying. Why was it seems like now it's down to 225. Junior, it seems like some people liking it under now, or regardless of what we thinking, They think since the game's 2 days later, they really think that the offensive groove won't be there. And like I say, hell, it was 227 and a half, almost touched 228 the other day, just 225 now. So I really think that says something. And some guys must be. It's a different spread and different total, so it's a little bit shaded towards Orlando and the under for what it's worth. I guess 2 days, you know what I'm saying, had a lot of people thinking about that. What you?
Yeah, I want to shout out Koya's more for what you just mentioned earlier, though. Basically, every single game I'm making a live bet, because at least when I say every single game that I'm watching, if I'm watching a game and I could see I could spot out a line that has some good value, I'm on that, because you get a lot of information by watching these games. It just, we're talking about mindset. Well, when Koy is watching that game, he's going to get a lot of information about their mindset just based on the way they start out the game, their body language, what people are talking about, how they look, everything. So live bets, I'm a huge live bet guy.
Got you. And one of my guys say he got a teaser. He said he got the Magic plus 19 and then Rockets even money, man. I like that shit. That's like a casher right there, boy. Well, that's it. But I mean, obviously, you only be scared of the Bucks blowing them out, going balls to the wall here. My only thing, the last thing I got to say about this game, only thing I'm worried about is Orlando's mindset. They could be pissed at the Bucks because they're ready to go home. But regardless, even if they are pissed at them, the end thing is they're ready to go home. So I mean, I just really think that's gonna come to play, and that's the thing that has me scared off the Magic. I'm not betting a team that's down 3-1. I'm just not, because it's always gonna be in the back of my head that it's in the back of their head, especially this bubble. They ready to go to the house, man. They ready. Some of them, the other Milwaukee, gonna have their wives and stuff coming after this round. Magic, they got to go to the house to their wives and kids. So that's just me, man. But definitely leaning the Magic and under on that game, man. Let's get to the next one, Junior. We got the Thunder versus the Rockets here, and I really wish this game was played the other day, even though the line was already going up because everybody saw that Russell Westbrook was probably gonna play. But it's actually a little bit better now, Junior. Actually, now Russell Westbrook has some 505s. They had some practice time. If you would have played the other day, it probably wouldn't have been with any, you know what I'm saying, full game practice. So it's actually better that he's not just being thrown out there. He probably would have been super rusty on Wednesday, but now he actually had a 5-on-5 under his belt. They say he looked super explosive. The spread is pretty much at 5 where it was going to close the other day. It hasn't moved here, Junior. Now the total of 227. What you thinking on this game, my guy?
Well, in the last game, I liked the over, but the over, the number I had was 224. Now it's like 227 and a half, 228. You mentioned Russell Westbrook's shot being rusty. Russell Westbrook's shot's rusty on a good day, even when he's 100%. So I don't expect his shot to be anything less than rusty with all this time off. But that being said, it's kind of hard to predict what the Houston offense is going to look like. He could be, because like the way that they play, I find they kind of use Russell Westbrook like the closest thing to a big man. They throw the ball. He's the only guy on that team that has license to take 2-point shots, like pull-up jumpers. Everybody else on that team is layups and threes. Russell Westbrook plays almost like this weird high post kind of in-between game because D'Antoni's not dumb. Russell Westbrook can't shoot threes. So I think that's why you've seen him play so well. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Jay, ever since they went small, this is kind of the best Russell Westbrook that I've seen since like his best days in OKC, really. Like, so I don't know, man. I feel like it's really tough to discredit him coming back, because I talk a lot of shit about him. I'm not really a Rockets believer, but I'm not stupid. I watch these games, bro, and in these games, when Russell Westbrook catches the ball with nobody in the post because everybody's standing at the 3-point line. So what? It's just a one-on-one contest between you and Russell Westbrook? He's probably going to win that a lot of the time because you can't really stop him, especially when he has room to operate. So I don't know, man. I think there might be some value in this over, because I think the Rockets might click, and OKC shown that they can put up points on this team. So I kind of lean towards the over in this game. I don't know what's your look on this game. You have one?
Well, you know why? You know damn well I got to look on it.
I know.
No, but the over, you know that's why the total is when it was at 224. Now with knowing Russell Westbrook's in there for a fact, Russell West is gonna push the pace. He's not Harden, who's just kind of jogging up the court trying to get a foul, or trying to shoot a three. Russell Westbrook's getting the ball and he going straight to the hole pretty much every time. He's going from basket to basket. So you guys know I'm not really a total better. I really do think that the 2 days off, I mean, even though it's probably helped some teams practice, whatever, it's helped some teams get their legs back there. I mean, because you got to remember, these teams were playing every day, every other day. It's almost like, so we know that it was for the protest, whatever. It was like, man, damn, are they tired too? And it's kind of why they was like, man, let's just kind of take a look. We need a break, man. We need a couple of days off, man. But that's why the total's going up. Me personally, I'm not on the total. Y'all know I was on the Rockets the other day. I'm still on them. I'm on the Rockets here in the first half, man. -3. It was -2 the other day. It's just ticked up point -3. I still like it. I like the Rockets come out hot here, man. They got Russell Westbrook. We knew that they needed a change here, Junior, because, I mean, this OKC seemed to figure them out. Even with the small ball, they figured that, hey, take Adams off the floor a little bit more. But still, with just having Harden, it was like Harden wasn't enough. Once Dort locked him up, they didn't really have a second option to go to like that. Now having Westbrook out there, you can have him handle the ball. You can have Harden handle the ball. Dort can be locked up on Harden. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you still got Westbrook to run the offense, to drive in the hole, kick it out to whoever. That's why they've been so good with Westbrook, because you can't stop him getting into the hole. Then when he passes it out to somebody, that's just deadly, bro. That's not fair. It might even be Harden sitting out there. So I like the way the boys was looking at first when they had Harden and Westbrook before he kind of got the little quad injury. I think they're going to come back. Hopefully it's not too rusty, but I don't think the Rockets are losing. I see I got Young Suave. Rockets not losing 3 straight. I don't see it, man. I really don't. We saw that them pretty much own OKC the first 2 games. I'm talking about own them. People was, and I was on OKC. People, oh, this 4-0. Oh, this easy. OKC can't keep up with them. Then OKC then won 2, Junior. Now everybody want to hop back on them plus the 5. And I loved it because everybody goes on what the games that they just saw. I was on OKC. I loved it. But this is a Rockets game right here. It's a Rocket spot. They're not losing 3 in a row. Now I think they'll come out and smack OKC. Well, that's just what I think. A lot of people looking at this at the 5, Junior, saying, oh, that's too many points. Go ahead, my guy. I like the Rockets tonight, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're ready for liftoff. We're ready for liftoff. Right, they finna take off on them boys tonight, Junior. That's my play, man. I like the Rockets tonight. I got on the red once again. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to get it, but I think they're gonna come out hot, Junior. I really do think. Like I say, down you lost 2 straight. I mean, looking to go down 3-2, pretty much let them take this seriously. No, you can't do it. You gotta come out here and smack them boys in the mouth. And Rusty West, all that shit you've been talking on the sideline, you got to bring it to the game, man. You got to bring it to the game now, baby. What you think about that, Junior?
I just think that's his personality. I don't know what Dennis Schroeder was talking about. Was he hollering at him in German? Who knows what Schroeder was saying? But Schroeder doesn't look like he's too scared of anybody, if you ask me. I don't know. Honestly, here's what I think. I think that Russell Westbrook was just trying to get in Schroeder's head because Schroeder's been balling on them boys. Mm-hmm. If we're just being honest, so Schroeder probably has had a lot to say. If I'm dropping 30 a game off the bench, there's a lot to be said right there. You know what I'm saying? So Schroeder probably had 1-2 things to say, and Westbrook just let him know, hey, I'll be back though. Don't get too comfortable because I'm about to be back. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I saw that too. What did he say? He say, Jay, you should do stand-up comedy. You would be good at it. This guy here. What did he say? Beach Ball say, anybody have the heart to tell Jay his shirt isn't red? My shirt doesn't have to be red, bro. It still got red on it, and it's red on the back. I ain't finna do all that right now, but I got the red shorts on and the socks, and don't get it twisted. We just don't worry. I got it. Just don't worry what I got going over here. And so one other person, what did he say? Rockies instead of Max. He say, damn right, it's a Rockies game. All right, one more. It was one more that I was looking for. Man, somebody said that you see CP3 talking to Russ in the hallway. Yeah, I saw that too, man. I was like, man, the boy's cool now. I saw that too, but you know, with everything's going on, man, this was bigger than basketball. All the players was getting together to talk, being cool amongst themselves, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely saw him in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Being all cool, buddy. But Harden and CP3, they ain't gonna be buddy. But I mean, there's a lot of factors why I like the Rockets. Say I'm taking them. Don't like the fact that everybody's seen they gas it up on Junior. I hate when they do this. Russell Westbrook back on ESPN all over, but still, I like the Rockets before Rusty West, and I don't think a lot of people might think that he might hurt Junior. But the last thing I'm gonna say about this game, I really do think in this particular situation, the Rockets needed him. They needed something else to throw at OKC because they kind of seem to have him figured out. So they, in my opinion, they needed to get him back in this situation because it's a must-win game and it's going to give them a different look. OKC a different look than what they've been doing. So I like the Rockets for a lot of facts. Say nothing's guaranteed, but hey, I hope they get the cash for us today.
You're right, Jay, though. I mean, let's just be realistic. With Russell Westbrook on the floor, you could just rest James Harden and just be like, yo, Russ, run the team for a little bit.
Then what Dort gonna do? Then what Dort gonna? They matching minutes with Harden and Dort. So if Harden come off the ground, just take Dort off the floor.
And by the way, Harden played 42 minutes in the last game, so that shows you that, you know what I'm saying. Like he needs Russell Westbrook out there. He can't be playing 47 minutes a game. What if you pay attention to basketball? If you do this for a living, like me, like I do, like Jay does, you know for a damn fact that Harden has a reputation for getting tired in these playoff games. Now, this is a little bit of a different scenario because it's not a normal season and there's been a stoppage, so he's had some time to rest, but you can't be playing Harden heavy minutes just because his workload is just too much, bro. He does everything. He's taking all the shots. He's getting all the assists. Like, he's got to get a little bit more of a breather than 8 minutes a game. That's not cool at all.
Exactly. Yeah, they definitely he will. I mean, we know Russell Westbrook's not gonna go balls to the wall. It's gonna be hard to keep him under 30 minutes, but you know he gonna want to play. They're going for the win tonight, man. But you're gonna be seeing this, the rock the cradle tonight, man. And Jerome, I think that it's not too many people on Rockets because it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be on OKC as well, see the 5 points. And I can tell you guys, man, a lot of times, and you've seen this here lately with all these favorites cashing. You can't necessarily just fade the public and say, hey, I'm gonna fade the public. It's gonna work. And the public wins sometimes too. I mean, they don't know. Sometimes the Sharp and the public are on the same side. And guess what? That was the case the other day on the Rockets. It wasn't just the public; it was the Sharps as well. A lot of times when you see it come up like that, there's money coming in on it. It ain't public; it's big dog cheddar. But I just want to say something. You don't have to focus on Sharps and public too much, man. Go with your game, look at your matchups, and see what you like. You know what I'm saying? Because the public wins sometimes. You fade the public, you might go on a big ass loser streak, man. So that's the only thing I got to say on that. But yeah, y'all gonna see that Rusty West tonight. He's too small. He's just a little baby, man. Get him out of here. Public or not, Rockets finna smack that ass tonight, man. But last game of the day, Junior, we got the Lakers versus the Blazers here. We know Dame Lillard, so he's left the bubble. That boy got a private jet. Come get him. Hey, I ain't worried about the 10 bands. Send that jet. Come get me, baby. And I will need my son and my wife on that thing. But hey, you know the team probably got
that 10 bands can't even get you on his jet.
What you mean? I said no. It's like 10,000 to charter a private jet for yourself. But I'm just saying he might not even pay for it. But 10 bands ain't nothing to him, though. But
it's just what I'm saying. Like
it's around
10 bands to him. That's
like $10.
That's like the first 3 possessions of a game, bro. He made that.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. His son was holding it when he came. Yeah. Now, but so we got the rest of the team. We know the Blazers don't really have a deep bench here, Junior. My guy tried to send $9.99. We can't. I don't know who got that $9.99.
Yeah, my guy, but it ain't me. Put that on a bet, son. Put that on
Teddy Gum. You keep your $10, brother. I don't know who it goes to, but we don't get the $10. We appreciate the thought though, but you can keep your $9.99, my guy. We'll get you some breakfast there. I might go to IHOP, give me a little for the cheese steaks. All right, that ain't what y'all came here for. Y'all came here for the Blazers and Lakers. You dig what I'm saying? And Junior, why doesn't this game go under? We know Dame Lillard's missing. Blazers don't really have a deep bench. The Lakers, they got to focus on their defense to get ready for the next round. We know their offense was rolling, but I don't think they'll necessarily happen tonight. I don't think they'll be that locked in. We've seen teams all the time kind of take a deep breath when the other team start player out. I don't think the Lakers are a much better team, and even though their bench could cover the spread for them, I just don't think they'll be motivated tonight. And we've seen when the Lakers aren't motivated, it's just going to be tough. Junior, how the Bucks and the Lakers supposed to cover your spread? Now you want to talk about some public bets? I think the public bet today is Lakers without Dame Lillard. I think that's the most public bet that there's gonna be. Oh, Lakers easy. The way they've been smacking no Dame Lillard, it's gonna be easy. And if it's gonna be me some fading the public, it's gonna be me taking the Magic or the Blazers, Junior. Now that's when I'm fading the public because some of this a big dog and everybody think it's gonna be easy. What you think here? You think the Blazers can keep it within 13 points? And what you think of this total as well, my guy?
A couple different things. Yo, have you heard this conversation? This narrative that the players are mad, like the younger players. Well, when I say younger, LeBron's been in the NBA for like 17 years, so everybody's younger than him. But the players, like the newer stars, are kind of annoyed at LeBron because he kind of been talking down to them in these meetings, and that's why he kind of ended up storming out. You heard this that's going
I
on?
don't know how much of it is true, but we know LeBron is asshole. I mean, he feel like he above everybody anyway. And I never try to get like that. I mean, never you too high or too low, man. Never feel like you better than everybody. And I did read that he's saying stuff like people beneath me and stuff like, come on, bro, you're just another person, man. No matter how much money you got, you right now, you're just another player in the NBA bubble, bro. So I mean, yeah, you're LeBron James, but you're just another player. I can't stand with somebody like they better than somebody else, Junior. And yeah, I think that the players will. I think that will come back to bite him in his butts. I mean, because it might even be some players for his own team. Some of the players on his own team don't like him, Junior.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying, Jay. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that, but it's not nothing. It's not nothing. And I think that well, first of all, just besides that, I just wanted to get your opinion on that. I see value in Portland plus 4.5. It's just another one of these situations where the Lakers wanted the season to end. Now, is that because LeBron James wanted that? Or was that – I don't really know what to think of the things that LeBron James says because I feel like everything he does is calculated. Like, I feel like he just likes to have his name be in the headlines. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he storms out of the meeting. He knows that's going to be a headline. He says cancel the season. He knows that's going to be a headline. Do I believe that a guy in his 17th season who all he cares about is his legacy and rings is just going to take a year and punt it and just throw it away? I don't believe that I almost swear. I don't believe that for a second, son. Like, get out of here with this nonsense. So LeBron James right now is in a weird spot where, like you just said, there's no way that people on his team are not going to be offended by what he said if what they're saying is true. And in this game, I feel like there's a little bit of value in the Blazers early because, like we all said, we don't know how motivated these guys are going to be. The Lakers, there's no way the Lakers don't take it as a foregone conclusion that they're just going to win this game. And when that's your attitude, I don't really know because there's no reason for them to think that the Blazers are a threat. Dame literally posted pictures from up 40,000 feet in the sky. Like, that picture was the Blazers all going home. They just weren't on the plane. Their ticket is today. Just not, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't like the Lakers at all, whether it be early, late. Spread's just way too high in this game, so it would be Blazers or nothing for me.
I'm with you on that, bro. I was talking about the show the other day on Wednesday, man, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was leaning the Lakers at first. I was like Lakers first half full game. It wasn't really because the thing, it was just because they were clicking. They were, you know what I'm saying? The offense was rolling. Now you got all this stuff going on, and it's everything's giving it a halt. Like you say, teams probably haven't been practicing. The Lakers and the Bucks already coming in. Like, I mean, just need one more win. You see the team you playing, you know that you finna win this game. You know that they probably checked out. But it just is. The game still has to be played. That's why I always tell people the game. Everything looks so easy, but the game still has to be played. Now the bench for the Blazers. Now, see when you have Anthony Simons coming in, like I couldn't watch this game, bro. Especially like me having the Blazers, I couldn't watch this game. I cannot stand watching Simons out there play. In my opinion, I don't think he's an NBA player now. Now I can't say all that because probably bottom of the bench, he can play. Somebody like the Kings or something, he'll play on a team like that. But as far as having like in a starting lineup or something like that, I can't watch it. There's no way. Junior, what you think about the under in this game? I mean, Simon, and it's not that he's a bad player. It's just that he's supposed to be further. Like the way they were gassing him up, he's supposed to be further on than he is now, bro. And I'm seeing him play like in the preseason against other lower tier player stuff, and he's not.
Did we lose Jay? What I'll say until Jay comes back about Anthony Simons is the Blazers are all in on Anthony Simons, whatever that means. He's still a pretty young dude. It's kind of hard to develop as a player if you're going to be playing behind one of the best guards in the NBA in Dame Lillard, and you know what I'm saying CJ is one of the best two guards in the NBA. So he's in a tough spot. He's lucky actually that he has a bit of time to figure out who he is as a player, but he just turned 21. You know what I'm saying? In June. So I'm still talking about Anthony Simons. I see you came back. I don't know, bro. That's Portland's problem. They're the ones that are all in on this guy. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? He's still 21, so it's not like he can't figure it out. I say he just needs time, but when you're playing behind Dame and CJ, it's gonna be rough to get minutes. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I don't know, man. It's just, like I say, Junior. Only thing I'm saying is, even when he get in the preseason games, when the bottom of the bench is supposed to go out there and ball, and he doesn't, he still doesn't look like an NBA player. That's my problem. That's the last thing I got to say about it. But without Dame Lillard, it's not an automatic. But we already saw their offense. We already saw the Lakers can shut down the Blazers' offense. Now you don't have Dame Lillard out there shooting the long threes, which we know he had a knee problem anyway. He only had 11 points in the last game when they lost 135-115. So they still managed to get 115 without. But we know a lot of it was garbage time. In my opinion, if the Blazers want to stay in this game, it's going to have to be with defense, man. They still a prideful team. They still got CJ McCollum out there, Carmelo Anthony. I think they still going to try to give it a little something here. This is another game where I would be leaning. So the first game, I'm leaning towards the Magic and the underdog and the under. And this is another one. I think it's really these are two mirror games, in my opinion. Damn near the same total, same spread. And I'll be looking at the Blazers and the under as well, man. And I like the Rockets today, man. It would be a big surprise to see them come out and smack them in the first quarter and never look back. Y'all know how I feel about those Rockets first half, man. I'm trying to cash it, and I'm going to be on the full game as well. I need the Rockets to win this game by I see them winning by at least 7 to 8 points, in my opinion. But, hey, I could be wrong. Could be a close game. OKC could win, but I don't see the Rockets losing 3 in a row. What you got for me, my guy, Junior? Any leans? Any official plays, my guy?
Well, yeah, I got the one official play, which is Orlando +5. I kind of wanted your opinion about tomorrow's game since there's no show. I'm a little bit concerned about the Kyle Lowry ankle situation, but the Raptors are kind of a next man up kind of team. They don't even really seem to care. You know what I'm saying, when someone's out. And Fred VanVleet is balling out of his mind right now. So, but the Celtics seem to be the Raptors' kryptonite. Mm-hmm. So I'm not really too sure. I really love though that's the first game of the day because it's a new series.
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying.
That's gonna be the best game for sure.
Exactly, it's a new series. But listen, this Denver-Utah shootout between Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell, that's starting to turn into some must-see TV because somebody in that series always seems like they're going to put up a bunch of points. And even Jokic has been balling. I mean, that series has been pretty crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, you said something there, man. The Celtics seem to have the Raptors kryptonite, and I said that earlier this season or whatever while I was doing the show. I just kind of was because I remember they played a little preseason game when the Raptors. I mean, both of them pretty much brought their all. Even though you kind of say maybe the Raptors didn't want to show them everything, but both of these teams came in to play their game hard, and the Celtics came out. Each team was playing hard. Celtics came out there and smacked them boys from the get go. I remember I had a little bit on the Celtics that day. They are 5-2 ATS last 7 meet. And so the Celtics are missing Hayward here, and they could come up, you know what I'm saying, especially in the 7-game series. In game one, I think the Raptors will need Lowry to be at full health for sure. They're going to need him out there with all the flops, throwing his body around, get to the foul lines, drawing fouls.
Hey, listen,
they're gonna need that versus the Celtics.
Kemba Walker does not want Lowry to be healthy because not to say that Kemba Walker has any reason to be afraid of Lowry, but if you had to nominate the most annoying players to play against in the league, Kyle Lowry has to be at the top of everybody's list, and he can get buckets.
I can't stand that guy, bro.
Yeah,
I can't stand. I cannot watch a Raptors game. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, so if I bet on the Raptors, I might could watch it. But I mean, it seemed like that's when the Raptors played terrible. When I bet on them, I promise y'all, man. But I don't know. Some teams just have my kryptonite, man. But I just really don't mess with the Raptors. When I bet on them, they look terrible. When I bet against them, they look like, you know what I'm saying, world champions. So in this particular game, though, I do think they're going to need Lowry. He is questionable. Been day to day. Obviously, the 2 days will help him. So we'll see. He probably going to give it a go in the first game. We'll be interesting to see. But if Lowry doesn't go, I'll definitely be on the Celtics for sure. But he might not be 100% even if he does go. I can't say, though, Junior, I hadn't looked too deep into the games tomorrow. I try to get some money today, man. Then I look at them. But we know, you know what I'm saying, the Clippers, Mavs, there's a lot of people questionable for my Mavs team, man. They pretty much, in my opinion, and damn near melded in. It could be another 40-point blowout for the Clippers with all the players we got questionable. And be surprised to see if Gary Harris finally comes back for Denver here. They kind of seem to have some life here. The Nuggets, I mean, if they won this game, I mean, what if they got Gary Harris back here and won this game? Then you'd be looking at going to game 7. It'd be a whole new series here. I know some people was taking the Nuggets there, you know what I'm saying, with a long shot when it was down 3-1. just real quick, what you think about that? You think Donovan Mitchell going? He was like, okay. After he got mixed up real quick on this step back, he was like, okay, got something for you boy in this game. You think Jazz gonna bounce back tomorrow?
I kind of think the Nuggets are going to win again, son. I really do. I really do. I think here's my thing. Coming into this series, at least I didn't really think the Jazz had a chance. Now the Jazz have obviously been balling out of control in this season. That's primarily other than just Donovan Mitchell as an individual, just from three, like they're shooting the damn lights out every single game. And I just think that I'm not going to say they can't keep it up because, like, if you follow the NBA, you know that the Jazz are actually number one 3-point shooting team, not in terms of makes, but just the percentage. They're the highest percentage shooting team in the league. But that's a lot of that has to do with Bogdanovich, who takes like 7-8 threes a game and makes like 47% of them. Even without him, these guys are just every single game, just they can't miss. And I just feel like the Nuggets don't need to be perfect to win. So I feel like they got a chance. I feel like they got a lot of – I'm not going to say they got a lot of pride in the sense that they're a very inconsistent team when it comes to their effort. But I think that because their backs are against the wall, they're going to come out swinging. And here's another thing I'm going to say. I really, really like that Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are kind of done with like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna feed my teammates, see if I could get him going. Nah, bro. Jamal Murray putting up like 30 shots a game. Nikola Jokic putting up like 25 shots a game. That's exactly what y'all need to do to win this series. You know what I mean? Because for my liking, Nikola Jokic just passes too much. I know he's one of the best passing big men in the NBA, and yeah. Dog, you're 7 feet tall. You could shoot
with
threes.
Some quickness, right?
You could post up. Get yours, dog. You know what I'm saying? You need to get yours a little bit more. Is all I'm saying for this team to be successful. And we've seen that in the last couple of games. I don't see why that stops. I don't see why that stops. I think that they're now that because they're playing tomorrow, they're going to get a day of practice today. I don't know, man. What do you think? Do you think the Jazz close it out?
Well, that's why I had to watch the last game. I wanted to see if the Nuggets showed plenty of fight. They showed it. They showed it because honestly, Junior, when they got down at the half, I was like, we gonna see here in the second half. If the Nuggets don't make a run here in the third quarter, they are absolutely cooked. And I was watching that game to be sure to make a live bet. But I mean, the Nuggets started coming back, and like I say, it was one of them where if I already had the little bit of Nuggets in my pocket, so I didn't make a live bet on them. I was just glad to see them come back. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to be greedy, but I saw them coming back, so I say because I said on the show if that got down 10, that they weren't gonna be motivated to come back, and that was the exact opposite of what happened. That third quarter started, they came out there and smacked them boys over like a 7-0 run, and they showed that we're not ready to go home. So I'd like to see that. If they come out with that, obviously they will need to contain Donovan Mitchell. Somebody Nathan in the chat said he thinks Donovan Mitchell gonna have the best game his best game tomorrow. I think that's a little kind of crazy because he's had some damn good games already. I mean, boy went for 50, 45. I mean, it's gonna be tough to have his best game. And and they, like I say, the Nuggets, when they really come to play as collectively a defensive unit, they can be just as good, if not better, team than the Jazz. We just hadn't seen. That's what's been having me scratching my head. But I want to see them get Gary Harris back. If they get Gary Harris back, I'll be on the Nuggets for sure. Even though he'll be a little rusty, we don't need him for offense. You just need him for defense. That's not something that you be rusty on. Trust me. I cannot play basketball for 3 months. Come out there and lock somebody ass up. I'm telling y'all. But hey, we don't get on it. And if y'all in Dallas, y'all hit me up. Y'all trying to lose some money or something somewhere around Dallas. I'll drive to Austin and come smack you up, man. All right, that's enough. But today's game, Junior, leaning towards the Magic and the under. Might get there one of them. Maybe. It's the early game, but I like the Rockets though for sure. That they gonna get up. They finna take or prepare for takeoff. Rockets finna take off on their ass, man. It ain't Harden birthday no more, Junior, but he's still finna make it rain on the boy. He's still finna make it rain, and Westbrook he rocking the cradle night, boy, too little, man. And I'm not taking the Blazers, but I wouldn't. It's something crazy. I feel like the Lakers win that game by 8, 9, 10 points. They're not really motivated to be 14 points, man. And I like an under in that game, man. Simons, you fucking kidding me? It's enough. But tomorrow, I might have to go live or something tomorrow because I didn't go real deep into it. But Junior, recapping what your plays, my guy, and let them know. I guess if you like anything for tomorrow, you can let them go. Let them know as well.
No, I'm just gonna stick to today. +5 for Orlando. Tomorrow, I got a couple leans that I like, but I'm really surprised that the Raptors are still the favorites, even with the possibility of Lowry being out. But that we'll see what happens to that number. I think that Clippers number is really high, but they seem to mean business. But for today, just Magic +5. I think the Bucks win. But just asking them to cover a spread that big in the beginning of a game where we don't know how motivated they're going to be, it's going to be tough for them a little bit. Before we go, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, man. That's crazy. You never know when you could go. You never know when you could go, my guy. So make sure y'all hug your families. But let's enjoy some basketball today because I know you love the NBA, Jay. We handicap, but I just love watching basketball, so I'm excited to get to these games today.
Exactly, and I can really watch the games and be a fan of the ones that I didn't bet on. So the games I didn't bet on, I watch them, boy, as a pure fan. But the ones I bet on, I be too serious about them, man. Way too serious, getting too pissed off, cracking my phone, all type of stuff. Jay Patel, if you're in Richmond, bro, and you trying to lose some money, nah, we don't got a bet. But if you want to come take an L, I'll meet you at the Richmond Rick. I am not far from that at all, my guy. And yeah, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, Wakanda forever, man. All that shit. Rest in peace to everybody. We done lost a lot of people in 2020, man. I done lost, you know what I'm saying, family members, friends, all type of stuff, man. 2020 is some bullshit. Ain't no 2020 vision. This is some bullshit. This like 15 vision, man. But y'all know, getting some money always made me feel a little better. Hopefully we cash with the Rockets. My guy Brian my guy Brian Crenshaw in the West Coast. He a long time Rockets lover, man. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the T-Mac days. Brian, I need the Rockets today, bro. I'm gonna have to come to your house and watch it together, bro. But let's get some cash today, man. Hopefully the Rockets cash the first half and this full game for us, Junior. You might have to ride with me on a little bit, Junior, but y'all know what we're gonna do. We're trying to get to some cash, trying to break the bookies. We'll be back on Monday for sure, man. We appreciate y'all for watching and hit the like button if you can. It's just a little thumbs up. Don't hit the thumbs down. We'll come over here and kick you. But I'm messing with you. But y'all hit the like button and subscribe if you can, man. We appreciate y'all for watching. Deuces.